everyone, welcome back to episode 6 of Getting Gooder. And like last episode, I said I was going to reveal what our first major build project was going to be, and that's going to be a Viking village. But in order to do that, we are going to need some materials, so let's hop in to Super Grind mode. Okay guys, after that time lapse, we were able to collect all of these shulker boxes worth of material. So I'm going to take all of these up to the location, and I decided that I was kind of in between. I was thinking about making the village next to an ocean, or if I wanted to do it in the mountains, and I decided I was going to do it in the mountains. So let's get to where we need to be. And after a little bit of searching, I think this, not too far away from our base, we're only like a few hundred blocks away, but I think this is the perfect spot to start our Viking village. So let's get into a creative testing world to see how we are going to be building this. Okay, so first we need to figure out what we're doing for a wall situation. So I think, oh, so since this is going to be like a mead hall, it's like the main meeting area, it's going to be pretty big. It's going to be going into the side of a mountain. I think that would look pretty cool. So it's going to be going like this, and we're going to want a mix of like cobblestone, so we can just fill in this wall, and then we'll add in some details. Okay, so I just did a small portion of this. This might actually be a little smaller, like not small this way, like smaller that way, because this is going to be pretty long, but I don't know if it's going to be as high. I'm not sure yet. Actually, I think that's good. So now what we're going to do, we're going to dot in like a little bit of like weathered down stone, make it look kind of weathered, and maybe majority is like stone brick because that's what it originally was, but it's like breaking down into like other things. And some mossy stone brick to show that it's like old and it's in the side of a mountain. I think that would make it look pretty cool. So we should probably add a little more variant between that. That looks okay. I'm not sure if I really like the texture of the mossy stone bricks. Yeah, that looks pretty good, although I'm not sure how I like the cobblestone actually. I might have to leave the cobblestone out because I'm not sure if I like it very much. I'm not sure if I like this either. I'm going to mess around with some stuff, and I'm going to get back to you guys when I find out the perfect wall. Okay, so after spending some time messing around, I think I finally found the texture I want. I think before, the cobblestone was a little too rough, not really smooth enough to blend in with the stone and the andesite, but I think this gravel is like borderline, like that's why I didn't add so much of it, but the gravel just gives it a little extra roughness that I think it needs. And I was thinking about adding vines, but It's like a Viking village, so I don't really think there would be much vines in a mountain area. So I don't think it would very well fit in. So that's the walls done. So that's what the walls are going to be looking like. Now, let's move on to the roof. And I think for the roof, we are going to want something long, almost barn-like, but it's not a barn, it's a tavern, because it's going to be fairly wide, but I don't want it to have like a pointed roof. I want it to be like a wide roof, a wide, like really low oval-like roof. So I'm going to get to that, and I will show you guys what I have come up with. Okay, so after spending a while trying to figure out, this is the okay design I came up with. I think I can do a little better. Oh no, it's pretty difficult because you can't really do much with a wide roof except just that, so you can't really add much depth to the roof of it. I think if you mix in other blocks, like if we get cobblestone slabs and like do little patches of that in the roof, that might make it look a little better. I'm not sure yet. Well, we got the basic design, so we'll just kind of wing it and see how it turns out in the actual finished project, and we can just edit and remake some of the stuff. Alright, so the last thing we want to do, we want to actually build up the front of this to see how it's going to look. You don't have to, I guess I don't really have to, but I just want to see how it's going to look before I actually build it so I don't waste materials and time. And after spending an annoyingly long time trying to make this is what I got. I think it's pretty good. I'm not sure about this though. Oh, that just looks derpy. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get rid of this and let's see how it looks after this is gone, because it just looks really stupid. I like it. I think it looks really good. I had that headpiece on because that wasn't there, so it didn't look good, but that just made it worse. So this is the design I'm going with, and I think that's what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to get back into our world and build this. Okay guys, so after many hours, at one point in this, I built that side farther up than that side, so I had to take this entire side down. So many hours later, let's get a good view of this. Oh, God. Still getting used to that. This is what we got. So it's like a mead hall. So like, if in 9th grade, if you ever had to read Beowulf, this is how I envisioned it. Obviously, the inside is not complete, but I think it's looking pretty good. Yeah, it actually looks pretty good. And then next episode, we are going to start the village surrounding it, and obviously we have to spawn-proof the areas, but I think that'll take care of itself once we get the whole village in. But believe me, this took a very long time. And sorry I wasn't able to do a time-lapse. I was messing up so often, and I was just standing there for a while trying to figure out what I wanted to do with it, that it wouldn't be a very good time-lapse if I did end up recording it. So I just left it out, and I'm just going to show you the end picture. Sorry if you don't really believe me that I actually built this, but, whatever. You can believe that, I guess. Oh god. And somehow they keep spawning in here. Alright. Oh, no. And with that rather disappointing ending, I think that's where we're going to leave it all for today. Next episode, we'll get to that village, and we'll probably finish it. I hope we finish. And then next, once we finish this, we are going to be building an iron farm. But as always, if you liked the video, please leave a like. If you really liked it, subscribe. And see you in the next Getting Gooder.